What's up, YouTube? W Double's back at you again with another Top 10 Tuesdays. This week's theme is revenge. So this is pretty open-ended and very subjective, I think, because there's so many flicks that revenge is pretty much a motive for the killings, and it's crazy. But I'm just picking some of my favorites that I think revenge is like. The main theme, the main point these films are usually trying to get across. So, at number 10, I got the remake, I Spit on Your Grave. Definitely one of the brutal flicks I've really seen. And when you're talking about revenge, she gets her revenge. I think it's a pretty solid remake. Number 10. Number 9. Ron Nicholson film, I think, classifies enough, and this is Gutterballs. You have the sadistic killer coming after two rival bowling teams, acting out his revenge. But over the top gore. Talked about this flick before. If you haven't seen this one, definitely go check it out. And I really need to check out the rest of his flicks. Now, number 8, it's kind of like the Toxies here. It might not be straight up horror, but I think this is more sci-fi horror related than maybe Toxic Avenger. I don't know. But number 8, we got Hobo with a Shotgun. Super brutal revenge flick, pretty much seeking out justice for just what has become of his town. It's wild. It's like another universe. But it's amazingly well done, Grindhouse style. Of course, from the Grindhouse trailers. Hobo with a Shotgun. So we got number 6 now. Yeah, number 6. The original, Last House on the Left. This is a very shitty 3-pack. I do not suggest it. But Last House on the Left, though, the original. I don't know, it seems to get a little hate, and I can understand some why, but I think for, what it was at the time, it was pretty groundbreaking stuff on the budget it was made. There's definitely some flaws of the flick, but David Hess, and it's a brutal flick. Last House on the Left. Number 5. Actually, number 6 and number 5. I'm going to go with the first two Friday the 13th. Although I do prefer probably 3 and 4. Definitely part 4 is my favorite. I think the first two really have revenge as the motive. It kind of just starts killing whoever shows up at camp kind of thing after that. But, the first one you have the mom revenging Jason, and the second one you have Jason revenging the death of the mom. Spoiler alert, I'm sure you have seen Friday the 13th, though. But, yeah. Don't have to go into detail about the Friday the 13th. Everybody knows. Then, number 4. These are definitely revenge flicks. Rape revenge, if you will, in this case. I Spit on Your Grave, the original. This flick really grew on me. First time I seen it, I just really couldn't get into it, but I could see why it was shocking or whatever. But watching it multiple times, checking out the awesome commentary of Joe Bob on here, I've really grown to enjoy this flick and to see, why this is such a big flick in horror history. And I really understand why now. So yeah, the classic 1978. Number 3, this is one I just checked out recently for the first time, and I had to put it so high on this list. I Saw the Devil absolutely blew me away. It's left me speechless. It is one of the ultimate revenge flicks I've ever seen, and just the way the guy goes about getting his revenge, is more twisted than the killer in the first place. I think what a great ride this flick is, though. Very well acted, of course subtitled, but I mean, and then the cinematography and everything. It's a great flick. Another one, great cinematography, and I think is this legendary Diabolique #2. Classic French film that has really influenced a lot of classics back in the day, from your Psychos to Peeping Toms to whatnot. Yeah, Diabolique. This puts a twist on the revenge genre in my opinion. Great atmospheric. I think kind of a slow burn. There's all kinds of revenge plots going on there, and it's a good ride. Diabolique is a legendary flick, though, but the cinematography, and just the way it's presented, can't suggest that one enough. But number one, classic slasher, and I think revenge is where it's at when it comes to this. This flick's just grown on me the more I've watched it. The Burning, the ultimate slasher revenge flick, in my opinion. Of course, he's got his motives for being burned by these campers, so he's seeking out his revenge one by one. So, I mean, it can't get much more straight up revenge than that, in my opinion. So, yeah, everybody check out the revenge flicks this week. Should be a good time. As always, go check out Jesse Midnight Crawler, Movie Guy 666, You and Your Horror Movies, and the man Mood 616. That's it for Revenge Flicks. See y'all next week. Peace.